I think that having positive attitude helps 100%. So, a lot of people I run into who don't know that I'm on dialysis, and we start talking or whatever, and I bring it up, they will be very surprised. And they're like, I didn't know that, or you don't act sick, or you don't appear to be ill, or whatever. And I'm like, well, I said, I think mostly because, one, I accepted it right away. Um, accepted the change. And I think that we need to do that in life. Is so many things come along, so many things get messed up. We have expectations, we have desires or dreams, and then life comes along and blows that all up. And then you're there with a huge life change, especially with dialysis. But I feel like everything, for the most part, that I've gone through was a challenge to figure out how I could come out the other side stronger, better, smarter, wiser. Um, because what else are you going to do? I'm not a wallower. I don't tend to be a victim. Um, which is one reason I don't really talk about dialysis every single time I do these videos, because um, I don't want it to ever be like, poor me or pity me. There are times where I do break apart. You guys have seen that, where I'm just so exhausted that I'm very emotional. But it's like a moment, and then I can get back up. And I think that that was the saving grace, was the acceptance of being on dialysis, the new adventure of it, switching it in my mind to be like, well, here's my new life, here's my new adventure, here's how I can educate others. And then especially my children. My children at that time was the main focus. And also the grandbabies, like, oh man, we really ate like crap. And I shouldn't have fed you this stuff. And here's how you can eat better and things like that. But so to me, it became like a positive lifestyle change instead of missing out, I guess, is probably the good frame of mind to be in. Um, and then everybody else has to revolve around you. And being an extrovert, maybe that's a little bit it, being a little extra. Maybe that's a little bit of my acceptance was so much easier, because I know that a lot of people do struggle. Whether it's just staying on top of everything, having to interrupt your life to go do it, um, having to have major lifestyle changes. Just last night I was telling my friend that I really miss swimming. And I think that's probably the only negative I have about being on dialysis. And we do have a pool here at the apartment, and having a pool is so crucial in Tucson, really, because it's such a nice way to cool off, get some exercise, and then just it's refreshing. But I can't do that, and so that is definitely one thing that I do miss about having life before dialysis. But other than that, things are pretty good, So I think that if you are struggling with being on dialysis or having another illness that's really hard to adjust to, sometimes we have to look at hard, cold facts. Like, I might be really tired, but I can walk, I can shower myself, I can do my dishes, I can run my vacuum, I can plant plants, I can take Smokey for a walk, I can feed my children, I can feed myself. Things like that push you into gratitude. And then for those who do go through more challenging lifestyles, there's still always something you can find that is positive, and there's always something you can find to be grateful for. And so if you have to wake up every day announcing your day with a gratitude so that you stay mentally healthy, do it. Because if you don't, it's so easy, especially on things like dialysis. And I think dialysis is a little bit different than other things, maybe, because you can isolate, and you're supposed to, especially when you're doing your exchanges, and especially when there's family events. You feel that, and there is a feeling of missing out on something, but it's not the end of the world, and it's only moments of your life for the day, and then you go right back to it. So it's really important to try to set something up every week that you can go out and have fun doing or interact with people, so that you're not isolating and withdrawing too much. But being a people person myself, that was super easy. It's like, try to keep me home. So anyways, I'm gonna let you go because I need to finish up this exchange, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.